And just because you say, oh, like in 40 years, life is gonna be like. Just because you say 40 years
Yeah,
doesn't
they
mean 40
just,
years.
I couldn't, I was running so much with heavy stuff, I couldn't catch my breath, bro.
And you gotta go to the gym.
That shit was creepy, and I had a little baby heart attack like a year and a half
Damn, no
ago.
way.
Yeah, fucking, I just, like, all my air went out, like, like that, and I kind of blacked out a little bit. And I woke up, and luckily I had a bag full because I threw up right after. Like, oh shit, that was like my heart just tried to kill me right now. Like that's crazy. They could just do that, you know?
Of course. If you don't take care of your shit, of course, bro.
Yeah, I don't take care of my
Like if you
shit.
don't drink water, like when I was
Yeah, you
young,
know I
bro, I
don't
used to
drink
think
water.
like if you were skinny, you were healthy. But that's not the case, bro.
That ain't the case no more.
Hell no, bro. Yeah, but it's true though, like that's like sometimes dude, you gotta
Damn
be
it.
careful with the shit that you say.
This shit went upside down.
Wow, wait, I'm fucking up big time.
Sorry.
Put it right here, big dog.
Yeah.
Nah, fool, but life is crazy though. But imagine though, bro, like real shit. If you're,
You lie?
yeah, like imagine if you would really wake up. You would wake up at fucking, let's say you were like 7 or 8, and all this shit was just a fucking dream. Cause you know dreams,
Yeah.
it seems like forever, fool, but they take 15 seconds.
Right.
What about this shit is a fucking dream?
But why would you want it to be a dream? I wouldn't want to go back and be broke.
Not be
For
broke,
real.
so you could change. So you could change. Now it's up to you. Now you know.
Yeah.
So you
I
go
only
back.
want to dream about this shit.
About being, but imagine though. Okay, but imagine if it's a sign. Life is telling you that's how it's gonna be. So you have a chance to be like, you know what? I'm gonna change. Fuck
just-
that. I'm gonna do shit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
fucking Marty McFly
Yeah.
from Back to the Future.
Yeah. Man, I would just tell myself stay away from people that have bad habits. You know?
Yeah. Like you know what? I would just be like, you know what? Don't smoke weed. I'll tell my young self,
Yeah,
like,
that's,
you know what?
that's a good
Don't
advice.
don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Don't get into bullshit. You know, you go to school.
Right, straight.
Fuck, you know, get a business. You hang around with business people. Go to the gym and start early. Hit that shit. All right, so that when I go back, bam. Imagine if like that's a dream, and then you go back and you wake up
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah, I see. I mean, I can.
and you're like fucking buffed as fuck for you. Like, what the fuck? That for listen to me? Imagine that shit. Like, you go back and you talk to your young self, and you're like, hey, bro, you know what? Do this and do this, do this, do this. Imagine.
I mean,
And you're like, and then the young you's
you,
like,
have,
all right, bro.
you have to tell yourself also what not to do.
Of course, like,
Don't do this when this situation comes up.
walk
Don't,
away.
you walk away.
You know what I mean?
Don't deal with it.
And all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like, all right, bro, all right.
Right. You have to write a book and
A
then
book
give it to
about-
yourself about it. About
Hide
life.
it.
Yeah.
Be like, look, write a book like this and go hide it. When I go back, imagine you do like the Back to the Future shit.
Right, yeah.
And you go back, and hide this book here. When I go back, it should be there. Imagine you go back for you're a fucking millionaire. You get that song.
Well, you could if you remember like what team won here and there, and then bet
Of
on it.
course, imagine you go back for and start betting.
And you know like who's gonna win for sure. Like you know within how many points and everything.
Man,
Yeah.
imagine if I go back and be like, just bet.
Bet
on
on
shit.
this. No, but you gotta know who wins. So you know.
For you know already, like,
Yeah, yeah.
for you be like, hey, that Super Bowl's gonna win. I already
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's what they did in Back to the Future
Yeah.
Part 2.
Imagine doing that shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's amazing.
If you could change something, bro, what would you change?
What would I change?
Yeah. Like, let's say you could go back, bro. And you just be chilling, and then you be like, you know what, bro? Let's do this different.
I think I wouldn't change anything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I would? I would probably wouldn't change because everything I went through, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think like I would just do my life different, bro. I wouldn't be such a want to fit in so much as a young buck. I wouldn't want to be so much part of the crowd. You know what I mean?
That's part of being young, man.
Yeah,
It's
but
hard to
there's some dudes
control
that don't. There's some dudes out there that thrive. That's the reason why there's fucking millionaires out there, because they put their friends and girlfriends and bullshit to the side, bro, and they just want full.
It's because some of them are taught and some of them were just born with it and shit.
That's true, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, but you know, sometimes fucking just learning and just doing like I don't know, dude. But even now, But even now, bro, you know what I mean? It's just different, man.
So what will you change? Nothing.
Huh?
What will you change? I'll say nothing because life lesson made me who I am, and I like the way I am.
You know what, bro? I'll probably just the only thing that I honestly would change will be like me working out
Working out early.
earlier in my life. That's one thing that I wouldn't change nothing now is because like becoming like a family guy, you know what I mean, and all that shit. Maybe who I am, maybe want to keep going and a stronger person, but like I think I would have just like hit the gym. I would have like not smoked bud, not done drugs. You know what I mean? Like I would like when I got my apartment, I would have just gone straight. You know what I mean? Just gone to work and done everything like that. You know what I mean? I think that's the only thing in my life that I would change.
But what about your friends? You know, then you have to have different friends.
No, because you guys were the same.
exactly that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
would
I-
I been chilling more?
Be-
Would have been
because
chilling more in my
because
apartment
our
more?
bad habits.
Yeah,
you
so
know,
you-
we'd
yeah.
be doing them around you.
Oh, so then that would be
Or
it.
you have to
What-
have different friends.
Oh no! What about because I did something different? You guys did something different with me, and you guys are still my friends. And no matter what about if no matter what universe we live in, we're still homies.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe if I didn't stop blazing nothing, then you would have been like, "Hey man, you know what? Like I fucked that. I'm not gonna do it." Because I would have been like, "Hey, what are you doing? If I don't do that shit," you know what I mean? And we would have played different. But
Yeah.
just because, we would have had different friends. Nah.
Well, people give me advice and I never listen. You know, because I think to myself like,
Fool to this day, I tell you
Yeah.
drink water. That's good advice. And you're like, I'm gonna stop
you don't
being
drink
your
water?
friend. Ever for a year.
sometimes I go like a week without drinking, but
Nah,
I
if we been a
what the
month,
fuck?
for a month.
like I
dog.
drink
crazy.
soda and stuff.
Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper, fool.
yeah but it, like yeah, sometimes
his liver is gone.
Or your liver.
yeah, I
His
know.
liver, it's like a
Sometimes I
red-
can't sleep on one side because it hurts.
It's like a raisin.
Because I've been
It's like a
drinking.
raisin, bro.
Bro, you need to drink water.
Yeah, it's hard for me to care about things, you know.
Yeah. Nah, fool, but that would if I would go back to my past, bro, as a child, bro, like real shit, I would change that for my eating habits, fool, because I was a fat ass, bro. You know what I mean? As a kid, because like I didn't have nobody taking care of me. Like my parents were fucking. My mom was gone always, bro. You know what I mean? So I was always home alone. So I would just grub like a fat ass, bro. I think I would have changed that shit. I would have started hitting the gym earlier. I would have been mad fit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I would have been
Could have been like running.
more healthier and all that shit. But hey, but like we said, shit happens in life for reasons, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like this is, but if you do change small things in life, then it's like a butterfly effect.
I guess so, huh?
You seen that movie, Butterfly Effect?
Yeah, with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah,
I seen it.
that's my girl's
I
favorite.
saw it in
movie.
the theater.
Yeah, that's an old ass movie,
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Like 2001.
I hate that motherfucker, though, man. The guy that was taking care, that fool that was making the videos, the fucking pedophile.
Oh, the pedophile.
Yeah,
that
for
was
like,
raping
okay,
the little girl.
yeah, like okay, we're gonna make a movie now.
Oh, I kind of remember.
Fuck
something
that
like
fool,
that,
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you know, I haven't since I saw it in the theater. I never seen it again.
Yeah,
I
have at
remember it
home.
was a crazy
And then they
movie.
made part two. Like part two
The
was
part two
fucking,
was whack.
part. The fool they got like part 5, dog.
What?
Yeah, for like what the fuck, dude.
Mm.
Like sometimes they kill shit, but like a movie's like
They killed it though.
yeah, like a movie's pretty cool just by itself, bro. Just part 1. Some movies don't need a fucking part 2 or part
It
3 or
just,
part
you,
4.
you never know. Maybe you can make
Nah,
something
if
If they
happen.
do it,
It's like fool, it has to, the movie has to be like I don't know, but like a part 2 to be better than part 1.
yeah.
Hey, what about
You have to
like,
work
yeah,
on that
there's-
movie script.
There's some movies like
stories.
Terminator.
Oh yeah,
2,
Terminator 2. But Terminator 1 and 2 was tight.
But
Yeah,
2
3,
is better
4.
than yeah.
2 was
Two is
because they
better than
probably
1.
advertised it more because who the fuck wasn't even here when it
It
came
was
out.
just good ideas. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Or like Batman Part 2.
Nah, Batman 1 was always better.
I know, I really like
Batman
Part
2
1.
with
But
with the penguin.
when I saw that one in theaters, I didn't like it. But when I saw it again on DVD, I was like, yo, this is kind of a good movie. Like, they all went all out on this
Batman?
movie. Batman Part 2.
Oh, I saw it with you.
With the
We went to movie
penguin.
theater. Every fucking we went to the movie theater. We were 10 years old. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, the old school.
The old school.
Yeah.
You wasn't even born, bro. You were still hanging in your dad's neck.
And that's not, that's, but that's what, like in 1990?
92.
92?
92, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
fool.
was born already.
Nah, if you were born 94, right?
No.
How old are you?
37.
Oh, I think you were like 31, fool. I forgot, dog. But yeah, if I remember, me and this fool, dog,
Uh-huh.
like, this fool used to be my neighbor, right?
Uh-huh.
And I used to tell my mom like, "Hey, I'm gonna go with William and his mom to the movie theater," and then I would go to this. For like 10, for I was 10, this fool was 9, and then I'll go to his house, and then this fool would tell his mom like, "Oh, like mom, I'm gonna go with him to the movie theater. I'm gonna go with his mom and that," and we wouldn't, bro. Fool, we would fucking walk, dog. Like that shit was fucking far as
We were
fuck.
little, so it
We were
felt
little,
really
bro.
far.
We were fucking 9 and 10, bro. Like we're just mob with this. I think it was like 45 minutes
Yeah.
away or an hour
But
away.
the crazy
Walking,
thing
bro.
is, don't you remember we saw Freddy Krueger 3D?
Fool, we saw a bunch of
And we were
fucking
little
movies.
kids.
Me and this fool that were like little kids, bro, with my neighbor.
Yeah.
And we would just leave to the movie. Like I would hate being at home. Though. I was getting my ass beat all day. And the movie theater back in the days, fool, were like $2, like $2, bro, matinee.
That was like
And the
20
rest of the day, fool, was like $5, fool. And you could sneak in and watch other movies, bro. But the 90s was badass, bro. There was no cameras, no nothing, no stupid shit. Nobody recording nonsense, bro.
I know.
Nobody snitching. None of that shit, bro. We used to do stupid shit and nobody knows. You know what I mean? And then like we used to just mob, bro. I can't believe like nothing happened to us, bro.
I know.
You know, like
We walked a lot.
Oh, you're Italian, huh? You used to mob?
No, walk, like just mobbing,
walk
walking.
for walking
I
there,
thought
fun.
you were used to mob like
No,
Yeah,
I,
walk,
I,
bro.
I did too when I was 12 with my brother. I just started mobbing too, though. But yeah, that was crazy because I remember going tagging one time early in the morning, and there was like this homeless dude. He saw me and he was looking at me all weird. He's like, "Come here." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm only 12. That's just creepy, you know." I was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, this guy could do something bad to me." So I never went tagging
I feel
again.
like come here, big boy, just get acquainted.
Yeah. What is wrong with you? That's creepier.
Imagine, bro.
Yeah, it's amazing the things we were into when we were little.
Fuck, I remember me if I used to just mob it by myself.
Yeah, things that you don't want your kids to do, you know?
Yeah.
We would
You know
never
what's
want our
crazy?
kids to do all
You
that.
know what's crazy? My daughter, right? Okay. I'm always worried about her. Like, oh my God, like this and that. Like, don't. I tell her, be careful. Don't go out at night. Don't do this and don't do that and blah, blah, blah.
Bro, because you used to be crazy.
Yeah, for like me, if I remember, if I was a young buck on the fucking streets, like, it's because it's you know what? It's different, bro, when you come from different households, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
When you come from a house, a loving home, where they love you and they care about you, they're always, excuse me, they're always worried about you.
Checking up on
Checking up on you, hey man, is that person okay? Like you always think that yeah, we live in a miserable world with miserable people.
Yeah.
And they might do, you know what I mean? You're thinking. But when you grow up with parents that don't give a rat's ass about you, bro, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it is.
Cause I used to just be like a stray dog, bro. Like just stray, like just on the streets, just I'm gone.
Yeah, I still am and shit.
To this day.
To this day.
To this day. But like, yeah, bro, like I used to just roam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Type shit, yeah.
Yeah, I used to like before I had no, like I remember, bro, like I was in Palmdale, bro. This is back in 97, bro, 98, bro. And then I'm chilling with some dudes, bro. And like, hey, for this, let's go to Vegas. Let's go. We went to Vegas.
Fuck it.
We're in Vegas, bro. Hey, bro, let's go to Colorado. Let's go. Hey, bro, let's go do this. Let's go. And it was just like, I was living like, no, like I tell my daughter, I make it seem cool. Like, yeah, man, I was doing this and that, but I just wanted somebody to be like, guide me.
Yeah.
And be like, look, son, you fucking up, man. You throwing your whole youth, you throwing your whole
somewhere
life
to call
away.
home.
Somewhere to go, yeah, somewhere I could call home.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. To this day.
Nah, to this day, nah.
To this day, bro. Like, no,
It comes to a point in life though, like you realize that's not gonna happen anymore, and you have to become like your own man.
oh, that looked amazing. Yeah, but like, yeah,
Yeah,
because
so it's like
it's
that's how it
different.
is. Yeah, you have to change and shit.
You change.
Because nobody's gonna do it for you.
Yeah, and I think los vergazos que te da la vida, bro,
Yeah.
that makes you change, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's different for like when you come from a home, bro, when you come from a home where it's like nobody cares or shit like that, bro, it's different. Bro. It's a whole different ballgame, bro.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because like I seen kids that come from a good home and how they act. You know what I mean? Like spoiled and all that shit.
Yeah, they're never happy.
Never happy, and they're douchebags.
Hell yeah.
And then the people that never had nothing, it's like
They appreciate.
They appreciate more shit, bro. And I think sometimes in life, there's people that we're just looking for something, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're just looking for something. Like, who knows? There's some people that never find it. There's people like, I think like
But that's part of being a human because we're seekers.
Yeah, we seek it. What
We
we
always-
seek.
we seek
We
stuff.
seek what we don't have, and we act what they taught us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there, bro.
Well,
Like when they talk to you, they start screaming, and they think by screaming they're making a point, or by calling you names, or by calling you stupid shit. But you really think about it, you're like, what kind of trauma that person coming from?
Yeah.
And for some people, they think that's normal because that's what they saw as a young pug, bro.
well, there was this famous psychiatrist who said,
Hey, hold on.
Uh-huh.
That motherfucker scared the shit out of me, bro. I thought that fool was a pig. I looked up in the mirror when he was in the back, and I thought the motherfucker was a straight pig, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Dang, that. I was like, damn. Anyways, huh?
Yeah.
How were you were saying? You were talking to the psychiatrist?
No. I read one.
Oh,
or
okay,
something
okay.
That a famous psychiatrist once said. I think it was Carl Jung or something like that. He said, a human can't live without fantasies. You know, so the mind is always like hungering. You know what I mean?
Your mind is never satisfied, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So also, since the mind is never satisfied, sometimes you make a mountain from a molehill. You know what I mean? Out of a molehill,
Yeah, you
like
can
something little, you make it big because the mind hungers.
Like there's people out there that love drama.
Yeah.
There's people that
Their
try,
mind-
but
their
their
mind
mind
loves
wants
it,
it.
yeah.
Their mind is so bored that they say, you know what? Let's make a fucking scenario
Yeah.
and let's fuck up our day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And there's fools out there that wake up in the morning saying, you know what? I hate the world. I'm gonna go punch somebody in the face, and they do it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like, I don't know, bro. It's just
Yeah.
different shit, dude.
I mean, there's quotes. There's a meditational quote that used to say, "The mind is your enemy.
yeah.
The mind is your enemy. It's gonna hunger for bad. It's got you. You have to somehow become the mind because you're not the mind right now. You know what I mean?
But you know, you will
But that's why
never
when the
be.
other quote comes into place,
You'll
you're
never
your
be.
own worst enemy.
Yeah, you're your own enemy. Like,
because
you,
your mind is your
you
worst
try-
enemy.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
of
always
the mind.
hungering.
Yeah.
you always look, man. One thing you can't control is your mind.
Yeah.
Your mind is like a wild.
You can control very little.
You very little bit, like little, bro, because your mind is like a fucking wild horse, bro. He just wants to go out there and just.
Just hungry.
Yeah, but it's like you try to control it. I think that's the what people say. You fighting the urge. You trying to control.
Control.
Yeah,
You trying
because
to control,
because you're
bro.
trying to make your mind go silent, but deep inside you still have the same wants. Like,
Yeah,
as long as you don't beat those wants, though, especially like a sexual one, you're gonna live that shit till you're old, dog, and you're never gonna become enlightened. So somehow you have to beat that in order for the mind to go silent. Because once the mind starts going silent, there's always gonna be something
I
to
think you
stop
know what,
it,
know what, like,
whatever your sin is.
Nah, I think like I was I'm not talking. I was listening to this dude on a podcast, and this dude was saying he's like, oh, I fucking forgot my thought I was gonna say, bro. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
We're talking about the mind. You know, the mind how it's always hungry, and
Oh yeah, like your mind is always hungry, bro. It always just wants more. You will never be ever. You never gonna satisfy it.
it wants attention, or you know, it becomes your world becomes a fantasy. People live in fantasies because the reality.
Why do you think
sucks.
people go broke trying to fulfill a fantasy that they have made that other people think is real?
Yeah.
There's people out there that go broke. Like, for example, people on like social media, bro, they post like, oh, we're here, we're there, and they like fucking rental homes, rental houses. There's people that just pass by a dope ass house and they take a picture like, I'm here, bitches, my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not like, it's false because people live in a fantasy world, bro.
There's certain people, yeah.
Like,
that-
for example, like a female, for example.
But that's how the advertising work. They control, like, you know, our fantasy.
They've been controlling us, bro, since day one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why that's why they know everybody says, oh, there's something for everybody. They have done this shit to the fucking best food to just
Yeah.
brainwash you. bro.
Yeah, like I saw that the guy that plays Jeopardy, that black dude, I forgot his name, bald guy. He's funny.
Mr. Potato Head. That fool that fucking what's it? Steve Harvey.
There you go, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Man, I forgot what he was saying. Yeah, now I went a blank too.
Nah, for the government doesn't want us to keep talking, bro. Nah, what about it? Like it's an FBI agent? That fool comes. You guys want some nachos?
No, I'm cool.
This episode is being brought to you by nachos. What people say? Where are you? We're in Cali. You guys can hear us?
Oh, they were asking questions.
There we go.
They couldn't hear us?
I could hear it, but the volume was a little bit down, big dog.
They still are? Cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool, bro.
Tell them, you guys have any more questions or what? You guys ask us. What you guys want to know?
There you go.
What you guys think about the show? About our philosophy.
You guys want some nachos? This episode is brought to you by nachos for the Austin Trump in the hood.
It's getting
Hey,
expensive.
man, we
Promoting the hood right now.
crazy. We bought this nachos, man, for $9. What the fuck, dude? I remember when I was a kid, nachos was the cheapest shit in the ice cream truck.
Tariffs.
Bro.
They're from
That's
Mexico.
bullshit,
so
dog.
Tariffs.
Inflation, bro.
Inflation.
Don't
definitely.
believe social media, nothing. All that shit is fake, bro. All
Gas
this
is
shit's planned.
expensive. Huh?
Bro, everything is planned. Everything that goes on. We live in Matrix, bro.
Matrix. Hey, sometimes it feels like that. Like you
No,
live in
no, they
the
say
simulation world,
we,
it's just like
yeah,
not
they say
real.
we live in the Matrix, and it's almost kind of true. This guy
Look,
said,
bro.
we live in the Matrix,
Uh-huh.
and the only way we know we're living in the Matrix is when there's a glitch. There's always glitches.
You guys can see us? I know, because of the light. We can channel the lights.
But but those glitches that you see, that you talking about, you have to pay attention to them.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't pay attention
Yeah.
to it. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
world.
Those are like how we say now, the red flags.
Yeah.
Glitches.
Ooh,
red flags,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You know, a lot of people say, don't ignore the red flags, don't ignore the glitches. My bitches, first place.
Yeah.
Like real shit, bro. Like, don't ignore them.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, fool, see, that's the reason why we change. Because as kids, we don't read red flags. So we get played, we get bullied, we get jacked, we get all that shit. But as we get older, we start reading red flags. And we start like, man, fuck that. I already saw that
But
shit.
what
already.
glitch have you had? Have you had a glitch? Have you seen a glitch?
Bunch of shit, bro.
Like, name one that you've seen.
Not right now, but a bunch
Well,
of
because
shit.
I could tell you one that's
Why?
I want to
crazy.
hear. What are you?
Tell me
You
what-
already, I told you guys a couple of times already.
What? When you
that-
saw yourself?
no,
and
when
you were
I-
like,
when I-
"Why, William?"
When I was working one day, you know, like I got a ticket, right? And then I had to take care of that ticket on Sundays because that's my only day off, right?
Yeah.
So one time I was walking to over there, I had to be in there before 5:30. That's when they close the gate and you can't do your volunteer job no more, you know?
Where at? Well, that's when you found the cat?
No, that's
Oh.
when I was walking and I don't really even know what happened, but what I kind of remember was I felt some energy on the top of my head. There's like wave.
Oh, yeah, you told
Remember
me.
I told you I felt like energy went down to my feet or something, but it went through and it felt so good. This energy felt so good that it made my eyes go into the back of my head, you know?
You had an orgasm, bro.
Almost like an orgasm, but my mind, no, but the crazy,
This was like, I got paid.
no, but the crazy thing was that there's
My
there-
bad.
there's
Uh-huh.
something weird, you know, like the voice in our head. You know, we have a voice in our head.
100% I got
Yeah,
paid,
I
bro.
couldn't think. I
That
couldn't
was good
think.
with me.
I
Uh-huh.
couldn't think, bro. Like my mind disappeared. It was kind of like life was trying to tell me the only reason you have a mind is to solve problems. But the problem
And to
is,
get you in trouble.
but the problem is once the mind takes over you, it makes up problems.
Since you brought that up, this is how your mind works. Your mind is so bored, it creates problems so it could solve the problems. That's what this. that's what this. That's
that's the mind's work.
That's
yeah.
real shit. That's why we were talking earlier. There's people out there that live on drama.
Yeah.
They make their own problems. There's people out there that they could be having the best day, the best life. There's kids out there, bro, 100% with good parents, never got beat, never got nothing. The parents give them everything and doing this, and they fuck up
Man.
because they don't want that. You know what I mean? It's like your mind is bored. It's like no, like you say, we all listen to voices. I think all of us, I listen to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, bro, but yeah.
but like my brother-in-law, right? Well, he was gonna be my brother-in-law, but things went wrong. He was with my sister, and my stepmom asked him like, "Hey, why did you get into a gang?" You know? And my sister was like, "Mom, why are you asking him that?" You know? But he's a straight-out gangster. He said, "Well, one day I was with one of my friends who was from the gang that I'm in now, and they killed him right in front of me." He said,
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, he said this guy that I used to see like throwing up gang signs at him. I had seen him throw gang signs at my friend. He said, and this one day he rolled up on us and he lit him up, but he knew that I didn't gangbang, so he just killed my friend. He said, you know, like his friend tried to run and he lit him up, and he said he got into the gang just to revenge his friend, like, but he never saw that guy again.
Why not just like blast the dude that did it?
He didn't have a gun. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Like I wanted
he wanted backup and he wanted guns and he wanted to revenge his friend. But the crazy thing is, you know what I mean? One thing destroyed. Like his mind was so bored or whatever, so trying to solve that problem anyway, anyhow, that he chose the wrong way, and now he's still in a gang. 10 years, 15 years later, you know, being shot at.
I think me, I hear voices in my head right since I was a young kid. But I think me, like being real with you guys, I think me, my trauma as a kid was so big is I had nobody to take care of me. I had nobody to be there for me.
And your mind made it bigger.
And my mind made up characters in my mind that was like, my boy, I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And to this day,
but it was a fantasy.
It's a chorus. It's like it's like you know what I mean? It's like okay, it's like your mind. It's like I don't know how to say.
Your mind is your best friend.
Yeah, so it was like I was scared as a kid, especially when my kicked me out of the house. I was fucking 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I was so scared because I'm in the streets. I have nobody to talk to, so I'm so scared.
You only have one person to talk to.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So only one person.
Inside your head.
Yeah, inside my head. So that, and then my mom had hit me in the fucking head, so that fucking made it even worse. And so I think that's the reason why, since I was a young bug, I always sat there talking to myself. And then I guess like I got so used to it that it became like a third person. And then like another person. And then
it gets worse when you start doing drugs, bro.
Yeah, and then I don't know where for. Like I'm talking to so many people, it's like I'm my own gang. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
how many fantasies you have.
Yeah,
in your head.
and it's crazy though because like real shit, like, I could sit there like I'm being real. I could sit there and I could just be chilling. But I could be chilling at my house by myself, right? And I don't know, it's like, hey, bro, remember this? Remember that? Remember this? And then I stop myself like, bro, what the fuck? You fucking up my day. Like, bro, ain't nobody fucking there. Or like, for example, when I was young, when I was a kid, I would be like, damn, I'm fucking scared. And then I'll fucking tell them, why are you scared of? Ain't nobody fucking here. Stop being a little bitch. You know what I mean? Like, man up. Like, go. And maybe that's the reason why when people come and they tell me like, oh, this is happening to me, it is like, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I'm like, who gives a fuck, bro? Keep going. Nobody gives a fuck about me. Keep going. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I try to be like, fuck, how can I say it without sounding crazy, bro? Like, I try to be like more human, like caring. You know what I mean?
But that's the hardest part.
Yeah, because but
to control
inside, I don't know how to act because nobody's ever been nice until I met my girl, and she started treating me nice, and I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Different shit, but the voices still stood. You know what I mean? Like like the older I got, especially when I got like that, bro, and that was for 8 months in that room. That shit went like Hulkamania. That shit just went right and fucking wild. You know what I mean?
You needed more fantasies to survive.
To keep going. To keep going. Like, okay, so what are we gonna do? I don't worry about it, big dog. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Fucking when I got surgery, I was fucking scared. Like, fuck, I'm scared. Don't be fucking scared, but stop being a little bitch. You know what I mean? Just fucking go through it. So every time I get scared, or every time like somebody hurts me, or somebody does something, automatically triggers that voice. When somebody fucking with me, it triggers that voice. You know what I mean? And then I go to sleep. And the fucking you feel me? And then I start acting on the voices I feel. You know what I mean?
Well, that's an excuse. That's an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse
You're
because
giving yourself an excuse to have these other voices.
no.
You can't. They're not something that you forced on
want
yourself.
some?
What happened was no, thank you. What happened
Oh,
was
I asked you that already. Yeah?
yeah, like 3 times.
7.
What happens is that your fantasy evolves. Your fantasy doesn't stay the same. So
But they're not
what
fantasies because a fantasy would be like, hey, fool, let's go do like a fantasy is a fantasy, but when your own mind is telling you
even a
stop
friend,
fucking
even
up.
a friend is a fantasy or
Nah, that's retarded because you're here. You're not a fantasy.
yeah, but the voice in your head. I'm talking about your friend. Your voice in your head.
Oh, the big dog.
Yeah, good or bad, it's a fantasy. Whatever you're talking about, it's not real.
The big dog.
See what I mean? That's how far gone you are.
Hell yeah, if I've been gone, folks, it's
Yeah.
92.
But they're all excuses.
Anxiety
dog.
too, oh God.
Bro,
He
if I was-
rose from the ashes of the phoenix.
For real, if I fucking died so many times, bro. I've been stumped on so many times when I tell my girl I'm fucking Terminator, bro. There was this guy from my homie, right? I used to, when I used to live with my in-laws, bro. And this was a straight OG, straight gangster guy, right?
Yeah.
And he was a friend of mine. His name is Art. And I used to go chill with that fool and blaze it up. And then that fool tells me one day, damn, my boy, you've been through so much. And this is before half of my shit that I went through, you know?
Yeah.
And I told this fool, damn, my boy, I've been through this and blah, blah. That fool tells me, damn, big dog, you've been through so much shit. You've been through so much shit, I'm going to call you Terminator. And that shit stood in my head, you know what I mean? And now I feel like I took the role of Terminator, and my daughters like, and my girls are like fucking John Connor. And my mission is to protect them, bro. And no matter what life throws at me, no matter how many times my bones break, they're gonna heal, and I'm gonna keep coming back, bro. And keep going until I fucking complete the mission to see my daughter grown, happy in the house, to see my girls in the house, and to see that. And then this Terminator could just fucking be like, mission accomplished, bro. I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Like finally you go to sleep.
Finally, bro.
Finally.
I accomplished my mission. And that's how I feel, bro. Like that's how I feel. Like I always had to put a mission, or I always had to do something, and that's gonna get me there. You know what I mean?
Type shit, yeah.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, for like, it's not a fantasy, bro. I think we all been through different traumas, bro, in life. And life has broken us different, dude.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fantasy because you make that your friend. You pretend that's your friend. You know what I mean?
No,
Or
because I
just
know.
somebody who comforts you. That voice comforts
Yeah,
you.
100%.
That's why it's a fantasy.
That trauma,
it comforts
bro.
you. But you made it up, is what I'm telling you.
Oh,
It's something you
100%.
chose to make up.
You know
But
what
then it evolves. So then you choose another character.
100%.
Sometimes you just switch up the character, but not
100%.
you.
Nah.
You added one instead of switching it up.
Yeah, it's like 3.
You know, like me, it evolves.
We
I
always
become
move with
somebody
3.
else.
Yeah, like you're creds. Like when I talk about creds, you walk like a little gangster, like Simón que sí. And then when I'm like
Simón que
William, you're
yeah.
like, hermanito, vamos a leer la Biblia. Vegas. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Like where he's different too. Like sometimes he's like super quiet, and when he's real cool, he's like super loud, super cool, and all that shit. Like we all different, bro. All of us. You know what I mean? And I think all of us have that voice, bro. Like some of us ignore it,
But
and some of us
yeah.
acknowledge it.
That-
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's your mind speaking.
Yeah, but we need it. That's what we have.
We need it. We need it.
Yeah.
It's like
But you're supposed to
it's like
not,
Jiminy
not
Cricket.
need it.
Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, bro.
There's a term for that. It's code switching.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, this
Codependent.
your mind switches when you speak Spanish and when you speak English. Totally different, bro. Your whole body language changes, bro.
See?
If you see it, like you start talking like you start talking different. See this and that, you start talking. You change whoever you're chilling with. I'm chilling with you. I'm chilling like this. Blah 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 blah. I'm chilling with my girl, different. Chilling with my daughter, different.
Mm.
Chilling with other people, different. Because a lot of people tell me my girl's dad used to tell me the time. Even my girl tells me like, man, you talk a lot. You talk a lot. Yeah, I do. But not with everybody. If I like you, bro, I could sit here and talk for fucking forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? But if I don't like you, I won't talk to you forever, ever, ever. You know what I mean? That means
So you don't talk to a lot of people.
to a lot of people, a lot. I'm telling you, because my circle was like T-Mobile back in the early 2000s, top 5 only, bro.
Yeah, five.
You know what I mean? And that's it, dude. Like I don't fuck with a lot of people. If I fuck with you, it's because I like you. I'm not gonna fake liking you, bro.
Yeah.
And that's 100%. I'm not gonna fake nothing, dude. If I said I like you to the fullest. If I hate you to the
It'll
fullest.
show.
I'm a Scorpio, bro. Hell yeah. He's gonna show, dude. He's gonna show.
Like, who stung me in the back of the
For
head?
real, oh, that was me, the big dog. You know what I mean? Like, if you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. You're gonna feel my pain.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel my shit. If you're good to me, I'm gonna be good to you.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel my joy. There we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a mirror, bro.
Yeah.
How I treat you is your reflection of how you treating me. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You want me to stop treating you bad, you treat me cool. Because that's it. Life with me is that simple, bro.
Yeah.
No bullshitting, no nothing, bro. Like, I have more years behind me than I do ahead of me, though. So I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna try to fit in. None of that bullshit, bro. I'm a grown-ass man
Yeah.
with a grown-ass kid, bro. What the fuck would I literally try to pretend to fit in, bro? Or cry because somebody don't like me?
Yes, bro. Depends.
Nah, bro.
It depends
Like, if
where you
people
get to
fuck with
gain.
you, look, like, if people call you, I'll call them. It's simple, bro. It's simple. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that simple,
Sometimes you
bro.
gotta fuck with people before they fuck with you. You gotta give them the example, you know?
Well, that's the
So-
stupidest shit. Why would
So
you
they
wanna
gotta
fuck
talk
with
to you.
somebody?
You gotta wait for them to talk to you.
If somebody fucks me up, I'm not gonna talk to them.
No, you say fucks with me, like that means it talks to you.
No, like you're fucking me. Like, we're cool, yeah.
A takeover right now.
Damn, for real. No, damn, I got the Mustang too.
Yeah. I have the Addies. My phone. Every time my iPhone.
Oh, you have an iPhone, huh?
Yeah, dude, I'm locked out from everything, bro.
Wow, you see, fuck an iPhone, dog.
I'm like, I can't get into my Gmail until I get my phone. Gmail account, I can't even get into like none of my accounts.
Damn, your Pornhub is fucking cash.
It's charging, but not.
Damn, Pornhub is like, how come he hasn't came in? He hasn't watched
Yeah,
6,000
up on
videos a
him.
day.
Check up on him.
Imagine if it's a good company, check up. Yeah, I'm fucking with you like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's the reason why, bro. I don't like iPhones, dude.
Yeah.
I think I had an iPhone once. It was a small little iPhone that my girl got me of, like Craigslist, I think it was. It was a little baby blue one. And I think it was like an iPhone 4, bro. And I remember that was the last time, bro. That was the last time, bro. Like,
Any questions?
who is the guy in the back?
Who's in the bag?
That's Darth Vader.
It's Dark Vader. That was Lag.
Lag Vader.
You always see me in the other videos. I'm the ball guy.
We're both bald.
Oh,
bro.
the young one. I was the one with the beard.
Now, when is always getting yelled down?
Yeah, I got all three of those are bald.
There's a video that we did with this fool. And then I just focused the camera on him. And then you could hear me talking in the back. And then you could hear, like if I'm a parent, like talking to him for like I'm schooling him, like, nah, bro, you gotta do this. And this was like this, like you know when you come home drunk or high and your parents are talking to you, you just like,
Look down.
Nah, but you edited it like that. You
oh,
posted
man,
it.
that was your face. I was like, what the fuck? But there's a lot of shit that goes on in your street, William.
I never noticed because I'm always inside.
It's fucking hot, huh?
Hey, this place is hot though. Like,
Hell yeah, bro.
No, usually it's quiet.
It's
over
quiet?
here.
Never.
Yeah, no, you never.
There's
Back
some
in
streets
the
that-
Oh,
yeah,
because
back
it's
in the
Friday,
day.
fool.
Back in the day.
yeah.
Remember when the gangster dude put his head through here?
Yeah.
Fucking through that shit's funny.
That shit, if the metro station though, like that should be active on Friday.
Fuck
Saturday.
that, bro.
That should be active. The people be robbing.
Hey, you
people
know
be,
what,
like,
man? There's a lot of
all
food
kinds
that
of
be
crazy
like,
shit.
there's a lot of youngsters out there, bro, that do a lot of extra shit, dog.
Yeah.
That's
Like
youth.
too extra, bro.
That's youth, dog. You gotta try shit out. You gotta fail. You know what I mean? That's the thing. To
No,
learn,
but I'm
have
telling
to
you, like,
fail.
these kids out there doing stupid shit, like 25 to life kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
they ain't no learning from that.
Yeah, dude. There's scary stories out there that I don't even know if I should believe all that. You know.
What?
But this kid, like I saw one about this kid. He was like 17 years old or something like that. He was in a cruise.
Yeah.
And he just said, "Oh, look, the window's open." Boom, jumps out of it, dog. Like, why? He died, you know, like it was at night. He jumped out of a cruise boat, probably like.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about that one?
He was in a high school. It was a high school cruise, and they were saying that for like jump,
No,
jump.
you're talking about that one with the shark.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that one.
Oh, I don't know
No,
what
this
you're
is
talking
something I think I saw on Mr. Bolin. This guy that
about. What the
takes,
fuck is that?
some guy that just says scary stories all day, like Bigfoot type stories. He showed a video of these dudes that recorded Bigfoots talking to each other.
Well,
It's
that's the
trippy in the
stupidest shit,
70s,
bro.
dog. It was, well, you could
The
say
two
that,
big foot
but
were talking to each other. What up, my boy? What it do?
not like that.
That
They were
fool was
talking like gorillas, fool, like, whoop,
Ooh, ooh.
whoop, and the other one would be like,
No, was like, so what? Nigga, what? And the other one like, what you do, nigga? Where you is?
Where you is?
like I'm at the cave,
Yeah, I'm up in here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
chilling in the cave,
You know what I mean? Me and the crew go to the main cave, you know what I mean?
For real.
Fucking ghetto asses, bro.
It's crazy, man. Who knows what's real and what's fake, man? You can't tell with 100%.
Fool, and you know what, man? I'm
Certainty.
happy I grew up in the generation I grew up in because everything was real. Women were real, friends were real, the food was real. Even going to the movie theater, the movies were real. Now,
Shit,
bro,
the streets were real.
the
dog.
streets were real. Now,
You get
bro,
blasted up back in the day too, though.
now, bro, now ain't no loyalty, bro. A female could be talking to like 5-4 fools at the same time, dog.
Yeah.
The same thing goes with the dude.
Whatever, you know all that crazy stuff has always been going on. Yeah.
But now it's like more open because now
We
it's
just
like more
know
social
about
media.
it more. We just
It's
know
more
about
known,
it
bro.
more. But people have always tried to have their cake and eat it too, you know?
100%.
Eat the cake.
Technology though, that's what the technology have brought us. Like we could be interconnected. And
It's like it's a good thing, it's a bad thing because like the internet or like it connected us worldwide.
Yeah.
But that means that now like your business is out there worldwide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's can show you videos just to scare you? Like, look, we're gonna kill you like this.
Mhm.
Like, what the fuck? You can put
Like,
out
who are
videos
you?
like that?
Like,
Because
who
I've
are
been
you,
knowing
bro?
even like old people try to adapt, or they go to school and then they
Hey,
try
for
to learn
even
the
now,
internet.
bro, like
They get
I
on
s-
Instagram. I be teaching them. I used to teach them right there in Southwest, like how to
Like,
navigate
man.
the system because they're trying to adapt to
yeah,
technology.
technology, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Connection to the world.
And one day I said we're gonna be like, one day my grandkids are gonna be like, Grandpa, you don't know that? Like, no, they're sunny.
Like, you ever heard of a beeper? Like, what the hell, man?
Grandpa, you talking gibberish again?
Hey, did you ever see that video where there's like a little black kid and his dad is on the driver's seat and he's talking to the other son, and the little kid is like 3 years old. He's like, Dad, when were you born? He was like 1985, best years of my life, son, or something like that. 1983. And the little kid's like, wow. And the dad keeps talking. He goes, how did it feel to be a slave?
Nah.
Because the little kid's so little, he's like 1985. What the heck? We're in 2025.
That's crazy. Like when I talk about like my youth, I'm like, well, that was years ago. Even when I say like my apartment stories or shit like that, I'm like, dude, that was
Well, when my grandma would talk to me about her being a little kid, like, what the hell? You're 95 years old, lady. You're telling me stories about when you were like 5, 6, like.
That's crazy because my grandma used to talk about she used to live in the jungle in Guatemala.
no way.
Yeah. So she used to live
That's
down there and shit.
creepy.
That's just crazy.
And it's crazy because like I think like our old ancestors, like our grandparents, they live like with no technology, so
Yeah.
they really have the most interesting stories to say.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like now, like imagine a like in the future, bro. Like what other stories you get to say?
No,
I
see,
used to sell my ass picture for $2 and back in
Everything
the day.
is-
Stupid shit. You know what I mean?
everything's evolving, man. Everything's evolving. Now little kids are becoming rich through the internet.
Yeah, but it makes you dumber. They're dumbing us
It
down.
makes
Like if-
and it makes the dumb dumber and the smart smarter. That's all it does. It's just a tool. You know what I mean?
Let
And
me
if,
give
you, and
you-
if you're smart, if you're smart, I see little kids that know how to play the guitar because of the internet at 13, 14 years
oh,
old. bro.
100%. But if you got a
Because
gift,
they're
you got it.
smart and they want to become smarter.
It's not smart. Is you have dedication,
It's just depending how you
dedicate
use the
yourself.
tool, like you said.
Yeah,
I've tried to learn.
but you don't have it.
Exactly.
So you don't have it. It's not about
Yeah,
being smart.
yeah,
It's about having it.
Because
I could look-
I couldn't get it.
No,
Like
bro,
my
I'm gonna be
mind
honest
couldn't
with this.
adapt to it. They told me all the same rules that they told the kid that's
Yeah,
good.
but if you don't have it, you don't have it, bro. You don't have it. Like, for example, I could sit there, bro, and I wouldn't be like, I want to know how to draw. I could sit there for learn how to draw.
No.
It's not in me. I'm not gonna draw.
No, that's not true. There's people that don't know how to draw at all, and they become masters. Why? They draw more than anybody else, and that's just practice makes perfect, and they become better and better and better. They force themselves. That's why, like, my favorite guitarist, Jimi Hendrix, used to play the guitar backwards and upside down.
Born with a gift.
Not born with a gift, forced himself. It's
To bring the
different.
gift out.
Still forced himself though. It wasn't.
Practice. He has to practice it.
Yeah,
all
it,
day like that.
it wasn't just there. Like, yeah, he
Yeah.
loved music. Yeah, but I think there's people that love music and they never learn how to play anything
Never.
because their brain is just not that
Yeah.
smart.
Like, for example, I could say I have a big imagination, but I can't draw. Like, I wish that what I could see, I could put it in
Yeah.
paper. But I don't know how to fucking draw, bro.
Yeah.
Not even fucking stick figures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have a big ass imagination. Like, I could sit here and build a fucking movie from the beginning to end. Middle, beginning, middle,
He
end.
will. He will
One
tell
day
you a
with-
story.
For real, like, one
He
day
will
with my daughter.
recount it.
One day with my daughter, bro.
You see?
One day when my daughter came and she was like, "Hey Dad, I need help. What do you need? It's due tomorrow. I gotta make up a movie and I gotta make up characters." Holy shit! I said, "All right, let's do it." For me and my daughter, we sat there and we did a fucking movie. Our beginning was called the Stairs or some shit. I don't remember what it was called, man. But we sat there, bro, and we gave a backstory to all the fucking characters. We did everything in less than fucking 15, 20 minutes, bro.
No,
You know what I mean? So it's like, and there's people out there that they can't do that.
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like people are born with a gift. Of course, and if you
But
if you practice and practice, yeah, bro,
It could
yeah,
be
you'll
learned
get
as
it.
well, then.
You'll be learned, but the person that was born with it will master it before you even learning. And like that person doesn't have to go. Like a person that was born with the gift to draw doesn't have to go to art class. Like my brother-in-law.
but
My
still,
brother-in-law.
somebody
Look,
could learn.
look, my brother-in-law, right? This dude knows how to fucking draw. He never went to art class, I think. But he could draw. Look, one day, this is years ago, we were fucking eating in my in-laws' house. And then he was drawing me while I was talking. This fool fucking drew me exactly. Exactly. It's a fucking gift, bro. I got a gift of gap. You got a gift of being nice and hooking up the world. You know what I mean? You like, you got a gift too, bro.
I don't know. What's the gift?
Pimping 101. Nah, just playing, bro.
Damn.
Nah,
You just
bro.
have to unleash it. Huh?
Yeah, you just have to know like real shit, bro. I think in life you just have to find it, bro. You just have to find what you're good at. You have to find what you know what I mean, like what you're good, bro. What
Yeah.
you're here for, man. All of us
But-
are here for something different, bro. Like real shit.
But the thing I'm saying, like, you might see something that might like entice you to want to be good at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like for example, me when I started doing my videos years ago, you know what I mean. I want to get better. Like I see myself doing a podcast, and I started doing like those dumb videos with you, like you just came out of jail and shit. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And we started making those videos and all that and all that. And then when I started making my videos more, and then I started seeing people like at TikTok and Instagram, like telling me, "Hey man, thank you for your videos and thank you for this and blah 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 blah." That motivated me more because I'm like, holy shit, people actually listen to me, and that motivated me more to do more shit. You know what I mean? Because and then that's when I told you guys, "Hey man, let's do a podcast. Let's do this shit." You know what I mean? Because
Like a lot of practice.
a lot of practice makes better. We've been practicing, bro. We've been practicing.
I feel like I'm gotten better.
Oh,
but
100%,
I used to
bro.
get nervous on the camera. I still do.
Yeah, but not as much as before,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like
Because remember before, like the first day you went, you wanted to get a ski mask, a beanie, for hide behind the couch.
Like, can you change my voice?
He's like, hey, can I get that thing? Like, black legs. Nah, but yeah, but you changed a lot, bro. Look, man, like I always tell this fool since I met him, when I met him, he was super quiet. Now that fool talks more. He's like more positive, more outgoing. You know what I mean? Like before you would tell that fool, like, hey man, have a good day. Fuck you, don't tell me what to do.
sneezing.
You know what I mean? Now he's like, thanks, man.
Yeah, like you
no
too.
problem.
No problem, man. Thanks, big dog. But you know, it's, yeah, but you changed a lot, bro. Like, I think it's like I think you start to change when you're tired, bro, of being doing the same shit over
Yeah.
and getting the same results.
Some people get the same results all their life.
Yeah, so you
And
just
they keep
but
doing
you're
the
not
same
living.
thing.
You're not living. That's not living. When you're doing the same shit every day and you just used to it, you're not living. Especially if you're not enjoying it. And you're mad and pissed all the time, you're not enjoying it. You're not living life. You're just existing.
Yeah.
You're not living. Living is when you wake up and you go and even though you're hurting or whatever it is, but you fight for your dream. You go out there and you visualize yourself, and no matter what you go through in life, you keep your mind on that goal and you keep going. And no matter what, I think that's the reason why there's a lot of people that keep going in life because they have that goal. And then your mind is so strong, like we were saying earlier, that just an obstacle that could kill you comes to you and you knock you down. But you already programmed your mind. You already programmed your mind so much that your mind's like, nah, you're not dying. We got this mission to complete. And then you could be going through whatever it is. Your body could be saying like, hey, if I'm tapping out, I'm out. But your brain is like, nah, bro, I don't think so. Without me, you ain't going nowhere. Like we're gonna finish this. And I think that when you have a goal in your life and you keep that, bro, that motivates you. That pushes you.
Yeah.
That keeps you going, bro.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
being fed up of being where you at, get you moving and get you going, bro. You know what I mean? And there's a
And
lot
that's
of
true because that's what's motivating me.
Yeah,
too.
bro,
Like,
because
I do. I have a shitload of who doesn't, but like, you know my life. So it's
of
like,
course.
but the thing is like, keeping me alive is the goal. Like, I need to like make it, and even if I don't make it, fuck it. At least I try doing it. Like,
You're trying to, bro.
like,
You're trying.
I'll die,
You
Just-
die, but at least
I know how to-
you know that you tried.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh, that fool died. He didn't even try.
Yeah.
He didn't even move a little muscle towards his dream. He just gave up without even starting. That's the reason sometimes, bro, when you want to do something in your life and you're not ready, your mind's gonna start making excuses for now. For you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Now for this and now for that. It's your mind. Sometimes, bro, somebody tells you, "Hey, for you could do this," and you're so used to telling your mind you're gonna fail that your mind already starts making scenarios in your mind automatically. Now for you're not gonna be able to. Now for it's gonna be hard. Now for it's gonna be this. That's why when somebody tells me like, I was gonna be like when I was at the doctor's, right, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? To go back to the gym, it's gonna take you like a year to 2 years." In my mind,
Damn.
in my mind, I was talking to myself like, "Do they know you, big dog? They don't know you. I know you. 6 months, we back in that bitch, for sure. 6 months later, I don't know how I was at the fucking gym. Bam, and you can go back to my fucking Instagram. You see that shit all the way down. No matter what, every time I would go under that knife, I always tell myself, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna keep going where I left off. Boom. And maybe that's my mind, you know what I mean? Like, all right,
Yeah.
whatever it is, bro.
You're trying to project strength on
Yeah, strength on me.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, and shit, it's been
It's
working,
working
bro.
because
It's
like,
working
shit.
because no matter what, there's a lot of people, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm fucking Superman, but there's a lot of people that go through minor shit that I do and they throw in the towel.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of
They throw in the
situations.
towel, they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, they quit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Like there was this fucking dude at the gym, and that fool was talking this last year when I came back, and that dude was like, "Yeah, man, you know what, Rob? It's crazy, man. How he goes, I got respect for you." And I was like, "Real? For real? Why?" He's like, "Look, man, like I had a brother, and that fool had the same problem you did, and he just gave up. That fool was like, he got big, he got a stroke, he got surgery, and he didn't make it, and he died. And he died. Like that was it. Like my brother didn't fight, man, and it kind of I felt kind of bad, you know. And it was, but you went through that surgery, went through that pain, and yet you fucking came back, and you're here, like working on your shit." And I told her like, "Why am I gonna quit?" Like we said last time, bro. Why am I gonna quit if I'm walking through hell and burn? Get the fuck out of there, bro.
You're already in there.
You're already in there. Keep fucking walking, bro, until
Yeah.
you get to whatever you want to be, dude.
Yeah.
Like imagine if I give up. All that hard work I've been through, for what, bro? All those fucking tears that I shed, all those worries, all that shit, bro. For what? Because I was a little bitch and I quit and I was tired. And I was like, this is too much? Nah, bro, like The Rock used to say before, just bring it. Just tell life, just bring it. You know what I mean? I think life was like, you know what? I think I've been fucking up this guy pretty much. Like, I think I'm gonna leave him alone, dude.
Life was like, it's already been brought in.
Uh-huh. This already been brought in, dude. I've been fucking everything, dude.
Yeah, you have.
And
Yeah.
when we still fighting though.
We're always gonna fight. I think
Yeah,
that's life, bro.
that is.
We're in hell. There's no such a thing that we die and we go in hell. We're here.
We're warriors.
We're warriors, bro.
Yeah,
We're Aztec warriors. I see.
Yeah, life is moving.
I'm a
too
die
fast.
warrior. I'll be saying that shit now. Like,
Oh, me too, bro.
Yeah,
Me,
man.
I'm gonna go out. Me,
I'm
for
a
to this
soldier
day,
of
bro.
life.
I'm a G, bro.
Yeah.
To me, a G is not a dude, bro. No disrespect, but to me, he's not a G. He's not a fool that joins a gang and goes out there robbing people, killing people, and doing all that. To me, a G is somebody that handle business. Somebody that handles shit, bro. Somebody that wakes up every day and does something he doesn't like just to provide for his family, bro. To provide for him. Somebody that goes through a lot of shit in life, but puts a fucking smile and keeps fucking going and going and going, bro. You know what I mean? A dude that fucking could be broken, but it still tries to help others, and it still try to make other people smile, even though this motherfucker has a smile in his. You know what I mean? That's G's, bro. When you try to motivate others, bro, even though nobody's motivated you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is a fucking G to me. To me, all that other shit, bro. Nah, man, I don't give a fuck how many times you've been in and out and what you do and that. You know what I mean? It's how you carry yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
Like, you're a fucking G. Like, what's the point of going through a whole bunch of shit in life when you're a grown ass man and you're still acting the same?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're like in your 30s or 40s, you still acting like you're like in your teens or your 20s, you lost years of your life, bro, that you'll never get back. And by the time you do,
Hey,
you're
but there's
like,
people that never change, bro.
never, bro.
That's wild. Because
Like you see fools, bro, like at the liquor stores,
yeah.
outside for like. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was driving. I think yesterday was, I don't know when, but it was this week. I was driving with my girl, and I was like, damn, look at those fools, man. They were just outside, bro, liquor store, outside, just drinking, chilling, all that food, bro. And I'm like, I bet you there was like this when they were young bucks. You alright with him?
Yeah.
Or you're meditating?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I see that I got homies like that too.
Throwing up gang signs.
I got homies like that still. They're like old people, like they're like 50s and 40s right there, like because I'm on the street and they're drinking and still acting young and they don't have a home. They don't have no type
Nowhere,
of car,
bro.
nowhere. They're just doing the same thing.
Yeah, the same shit, bro. Like,
They were bucks, like young bucks.
and
So,
then
like,
those old fools, because they haven't changed, those are the fools that go and fuck with the young girls. Because they can't fuck with a woman because the woman's gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, don't fuck. But you know, young girls like that, that's why those fools that never change, they still think they're young, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got those
they
old.
wish they were young.
Yeah, they wish they were young. They feel like, oh, I'm still young. I still, no, you're not. You're like 100, bro. Relax.
Young at heart.
You're like 100.
For real, bro. Like, nah, man. Like, I used to have a homie, right? He used to go to the gym. And then this fool, he's fucking older than me. He's a grandpa, bro. And this fool used to tell me all the time, oh, man, you see that girl over there? I think she wants me. I think that girl this or this and that. I was like, bro, she's 19. The fuck do you have in common with a 19, 20-year-old, bro? You're 50. You know what I mean? Like, bro, relax, dude. He's like, what's all I'm talking about?
Unless
Then-
he had money and shit.
Who?
The guy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
like,
I got you.
It's like he missed life.
yeah, but
no, I got it. Was
but
a joke. It was a
no,
joke.
I know. He was all like, I'm out of here already. She's off the camera. No, but like, it's people that never change.
Yeah.
Because he's always telling me, yeah, man, you know, like, I want a family. I want a wife, man. I know I feel like this and that. And I was like, bro, how you gonna fucking try to find that when you don't even give a shot? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
How you gonna marry a 19-year-old, bro, or 20-year-old, bro? When she's fucking 40, you'll be dead, dude. Not just that, when she's 30, for you to be like an old man. She'll be like, I'm not changing your diapers. Nah, stay in your lane in life, bro.
If I had money, I would like go.
Because you built different. Nah, bro. I don't know, nah. If I was single, bro, and I was like, hell no. For what? Let's say you're old already, right? Let's say you're 50, right? You're 50. You got money. You get with the young girl. the first thing she's gonna do, you suck you up for all your money, bro. Everything. She's gonna run through your shit because you know me gonna be like, oh yeah, here, take this. She's gonna leave you dry because she doesn't love you for shit.
But that's the thing. You're not supposed to fall in love. In the end of the day, you're supposed to be in control.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you're in love or not. The girl's gonna come in and be like, I'm gonna get money out of this fool. And she's gonna be jacking you and jacking you and jacking you. A young chick is not gonna be like, you know what, Grandpa? I wanna marry you.
Hey, you look cute.
You look cute, Grandpa. How old are you? I'm 55. Oh yeah, I'm 21. Yep. Nah. She gonna be taking your money, Lele, and go giving it to her boyfriend, like 20 old, to her side dude. Like, here you go. Oh, you going with the old man again? Yeah. Poor fool falls asleep. Imagine.
Nah.
Just get a girl. You're single. Get a girl that's gonna build with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, you guys grow together, build together, shine together. You know what I mean? Nah, like imagine if you go through all this hard work you're going through, all this bullshit, all this fucking pain, all this suffering that you go through. So when you finally make it, and you finally are where you want to be in life, you get a little candy ass of a little girl.
But you swear I'm a be an experienced man, old man, and like I know the game, so it's like
yeah, but the game is gonna change. It's gonna be. I'm just telling you, like it's different, bro. She could be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this for all his money, put a holes in the condom, now bam, you're fucked. She got you for 18 years. In the 18 years, you find out the kid wasn't his.
I'll make sure that, but I go.
Okay, you know what I mean? So it's a whole different thing, bro. So why be? I don't know, bro. Like, I think when you make it up there, you think different, bro. I think when it's like you have a different mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like for like when you're young, you know that shit. Yeah, but like if you really want to grow in life and grow, fuck, hood rat ain't gonna do it, bro. Especially the bitches that wake up early in the morning to fucking take shots and drink hot Cheetos, bro, and got tattoos on their face. The fuck, bro. Like sometimes when those girls pop up on my shit because somebody follows them, it just feels like it smells like fish, bro. Like they stink, bro. And those are the girls that you call hot bitches. Cause you fuck them and you fucking it burns every time you pee.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a different mentality, bro, out there, you know?
Same shit.
Yeah. And even if you, let's say, for example, you get rich and you still have the same mentality, you're not gonna be fucking ghetto bitches, bro.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? Fuck that, bro.
Well, you have to
Fucking
get yourself
Jackie.
that's why you have to get yourself a high value girl and shit.
You still hit the block?
But sounds expensive.
Huh?
High value girl sounds expensive.
High value girl?
Mm-hmm. You gotta buy those high value.
You know what you guys are saying wrong because you guys keep saying girl.
I mean,
girl.
woman.
A woman.
Get a woman. A woman.
Yeah.
Get a woman, bro, because a woman is a whole different. Like if a girl says,
But like when I
it's
mean
a-
high value, I don't mean like with money.
Yeah,
It
with
has to
money.
be- it has to be like
mentality, bro.
yeah.
The mentality, bro. The mentality.
That's what I'm looking at. High value.
Yeah,
like,
high value
mental.
girl, bro.
If she comes with money, that's a perk head shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Heck yeah, bro. But like, if a girl could come and be like, you know what, let's build this, let's do this together, fuck it, and you guys do it, like, why not? That's a woman, like a girl. That's like a girl, a woman, getting with a boy, and saying he's gonna act like, for example, like a grown ass woman getting with a boy, and she's gonna think, oh, that boy's gonna act like a man. No, he's a boy. He's a fucking boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and
the
act
same
like
thing
it.
goes with a girl. Like, you can't compare a girl to a woman. The mentality, bro. And I'm just saying things like people change. But you know what I mean? But like a simple-minded girl, a bad bitch, like you said the last time, it's not gonna help you build, bro. It's gonna take from you, bro. It's gonna suck you dry. You know what I mean?
The
But a
gold
gir-
digger right there.
Yeah, gold digger, bro. A gold digger. There's a whole bunch of gold diggers, bro. Like, there's dudes out there, bro, and this is real shit. They get money. What's the first thing they do? They leave the chick. They went and they go get with a girl that would never, ever speak to them when they were broke.
That's true.
And they go, smash, and they buy this girl everything, but the girl that was with her riding, no. Or else there's dudes out there, bro, that forget about the kids. and they go and take care of some kids that are not even there, bro.
That's great.
Be like super dads to them, but to your own kids, like shitty, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're saying, how come Lai doesn't show his face? What is he
Yeah.
really hiding?
He said that? Nah, you're...
Damn, in every video he's hiding.
Nah, is it real?
Yeah, Lai.
Really?
Stop hiding.
Stop hiding?
Lai, stop hiding, Lai. We know who you are.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
okay, you
Mandingo find you?
Damn. I don't know what you're talking
These
about.
days, it'll be like, stop messaging my girl. I'm just playing, bro. But yeah, man, like we're saying, man, like, I don't know, man.
yeah.
Man, well, I'm about to cut it off. How long we've been on it, bro? An hour or 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Tell them if they, any last questions you guys don't want.
Any last questions before we go? Should we keep talking?
Yeah. Well, give us some topics to talk about.
Give us a topic to talk about.
Religion.
He says, talk about why he's like hiding.
Ooh, sneeze at.
Damn, like.
Is he
I'm
on,
not hiding.
is he on the FBI's most wanted?
Damn, America's
Come on.
Most Wanted. John Wayne's
Yeah.
gonna come out.
Yeah.
Oh God. Here, if we put it up.
Oh,
Man, I like you haven't even rested enough to coming off of work.
No, I rest right here.
That's true. You're like in a little roller coaster right there.
Nah, it's just I be chilling. I be like, not really chilling, but it's a lot like it kind of
Yeah.
like brain work.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I count a lot.
Yeah, man.
oh.
You kind of what?
I said I count a lot. I have to be counting or memorizing numbers
Why?
because you have to like inventories.
Oh, at your
That's it.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought right here. If I was like, what? Why?
No.
I thought you were counting like how many lines a little thing had.
Type shit.
Yeah. What was that fool's name? There's a movie when that fool's like a brilliant guy. And he does math. I forgot what it's called. Good Will Hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Good
Yeah,
Will
with Matt
Hunting.
Damon.
Yeah.
yeah. And Robin Williams. Yeah.
Simon Kesica, man.
Wait, isn't that reindeer? No.
No, for Randy again,
Reindeer
Ben
Hunting.
Affleck, dog.
Rest
Don't
in
be-
peace. Oh, he said it. Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robert Williams, bro. They killed him. I wonder who's watching this shit around the world.
Here. How many years ago?
100.
100.
Yeah.
And they'll ask you, like, where's Lila? Imagine, what would you do, bro, one day that you're walking down the street and they're like, hey, we seen you in that video, in that podcast.
Oh.
I don't know, bro. Like,
You'll run,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Like, how much do you make?
huh? Imagine that, hey, can I take a picture with you, though?
I'll be like,
You jack the camera?
Damn, $5 a picture.
Hey, you run? Like, Lila, you're a celebrity now.
you're not a thief.
You're not a thief no more.
I'm like, yes, I am.
Always be him.
I'm a
Roach,
bloody pirate.
for real. What would you do, William?
What?
Like I said, in the future, somebody would be like, not in the future, but like soon. Somebody would be like, hey, don't you be the podcast?
Yeah.
I'd be like, Niet, wrong guy, dude.
They'll be like, dog, or something.
What the hell, yo?
Yeah, I was gonna say something
It's probably like,
stupid.
if you want to beat the shit out of that guy. Oh, yeah, no.
Damn, imagine.
That's not me for sure.
That's him.
Niet, who said that?
I'll be like, hell yeah, word.
What if they told you, like,
Yeah, what,
They'll
what
be like,
you
fuck
do?
yeah, bro, hell yeah.
oh,
What
yeah,
you want to
man.
know, young son?
Damn.
Just
They'll be like,
you have a little seminar right there.
for real, like right away, like, got it, children. And then my niece is like, Uncle, it's my birthday party. Stop with your shit.
Damn.
No, I'm just playing, bro. I would do that, bro. But like, come on. Let's take a picture. Let's
Some
sit
little
down.
kid went up to you, he's like, what is your problem? You know?
You are
oh,
coming
no,
up to me asking me
yo,
stupid fucking questions, you
Yeah.
stupid son of a bitch.
Yo.
It's Stone Cold Stutter right there, bro.
Damn.
And they be like, go tell your daddy I'm gonna do the same shit to him, so go bring him.
Damn, that sounds like 90s.
And then
dad.
he's like, I don't have a dad. Bring your grandpa then, bitch.
Oh, you be
From your
anybody
mother's
else.
side.
That's cold, man.
And then the grandpa comes like,
He's all
You
buff.
were, you were calling me. Imagine, all buff. You still whoop his ass.
Yeah, dude.
I saw you trying to be a buff man.
For real, bro. Hell yeah. Like I try to be like buff grandpa, bro.
This was trying to be a buff grandpa, bro.
Yeah,
You
that
were
was
telling me last
like,
time.
like when my daughter has kids and my daughter's like, hey dad, I'm gonna take the kids. Hell yeah, bro. Sit there for like that, grandpa.
You're gonna be scolding the grandchildren.
Yeah,
Grandpa,
my
you-
godkids.
The grandpa, you still take steroids? Like,
No, William does.
Is that true?
Like,
Everybody
grandpa,
takes
how did you
steroids.
start being so cool? I was just born with the kids, son.
What? No way.
So are you guys, because you guys come from a bloodline.
Yo.
Thanks, grandpa.
Yeah, I showed the pictures right here. Like,
You'll be
Like with the most important people for the bag,
you'll tell them they used to call me the Terminator.
the Terminator son. Come here, kids. Sit on grandpa's lap. Let me take you back in time.
oh,
And then I started putting like the
back
first
to the
episode
90s.
of, huh?
Back to the 90s?
Back there, imagine. Or imagine like they're like, grandpa, how did you become a millionaire?
Damn, that's a good question.
I'm gonna show you how. Come on.
Yeah.
And then we go down and like, I have like an old, but like the old phone.
What?
Oh, the old computer that I started. The one that I still have, like me and my friends, William and Lila,
The movie stars and shit.
in one of our first videos.
I'll be like, all you kids better have $5 each for this knowledge.
Fuck $5.
So,
$2,000 for this knowledge, son.
whoa, okay.
Pimping game.
Damn, pimping ain't cheap
Pimping ain't easy.
or easy.
Nah, man, but real shit, that was just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
No way, that was wrong. Okay. Yeah,
Huh?
I think you're talking real.
No, I am, bro. No, I'm just playing.
Whoa, you're tricking me now, though. You're like, yes, I am, just playing, though. You're playing like a non-playing way.
Yeah, bro, like you always gotta keep people guessing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, who is he?
Like, is this for really?
He's mysterious.
is
That's
he-
crazy how kids these days say that, huh?
What?
You have to act mysterious.
That's
Yeah,
always
what?
been the case.
You have to act mysterious or shit like that. Like, you guys be having some funny lingos. Oh, not you, because you're already in your 30s. Like 20-year-old kids, bro.
No, I'll be talking to like them too. I'll be learning a lot. Sometimes that's why they
Nah,
think.
you're gonna be like those old
sometimes
guys.
Yeah. No, sometimes that's why they think like I'm super young.
Yeah, maybe that's what I
Because I'll
think.
be like type shit or like that's like for sure. That's all. Like,
That's old, bro.
If it's a dead
I
ass.
can't remember right now,
Dead
but I
ass.
do.
That ass, that's New York.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Whoa.
Yeah, for that kids, they'll be using some words for that. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Can you just talk to me? Right.
Damn.
Or else they'll be like sending like cutting in letters for like or spelling however they want. And you're like, how, bro? How you still alive?
Everybody does that.
Huh?
Everybody does that on the text.
No, not just text, but just in general.
Oh.
In general, bro. I think kids are getting like weirder. Well, you know what? That's what people used to think about us, our parents.
Yeah, it's just
And look at this,
revolution.
especially how we used to dress back in the 90s with like baggy ass clothes.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
we shitted
remember
ourselves.
back when we were kids, nobody cared about their dog as much as they care now.
About what?
About their dogs. Like,
Hell, nobody gives the fuck.
when
Like,
we were
where all these
little,
dogs come
they
from?
be all fucking walking around or
Back in the days, there wasn't.
tied
You know,
up.
you know what it is now? We got brainwashed for people to stop having kids and having dogs. If you
Mhm.
really see that,
Yeah.
people that okay today, I was driving with my girl, right? Was it today? Damn, for the days go so fast that I think that yesterday was yesterday.
That today was yesterday?
Fuck, well, I don't remember, bro. But we were
You
driving
think
so.
this morning was yesterday?
Like, me and my girl, we were driving somewhere. I don't know where the fuck we were going, bro. But I turned around and there was this. Oh yeah, what's today? What's today? I said, man, we're going to Trader Joe's. And then I looked and there was this guy who had his dog. You guys hot? I'm gonna tell you
No,
this.
it's cool. No.
I see you over there faces, bro. That Larry's about to pass out of the bar.
Oh,
I
shit.
knew there.
Somebody.
I wonder if my neighbor stopped the party already, dude.
Well, that's why you.
That's why I'm still here, bro, because I don't want to go over there and like,
They be having music. Or
It's
what?
10:06
yeah,
already?
bro.
It's still early, bro.
That's the real time?
Nah. This is 9:55.
Oh, okay. Like, no way, it's 10.
What
Well,
time
it
you got?
is. It's only like 10,
10 minutes?
It's
What
just-
time you gotta go?
You have a curfew, bro?
No, no, a curfew. I was just tripping out. Like, I thought it was like 8 o'clock or something, huh?
So, not even. 8 o'clock I came over here.
Yeah, we came around 8, yeah. We just have like an hour here, huh?
Not even.
We got like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Talking about 3 hours.
What?
Yeah, you got here like at 7.
Cap, because it was already like 6:35 or something when I went over there with Rob. I was mad because I told Rob I was gonna be there like around like 5:40 or something, but and I ended up like beating him up at like 6:30.
Let me see where's my phone. I can find out exactly when this one called me. I'll let you know. Let's see.
I think that when I was born with him,
Uh-huh.
and you they changed us.
What do you mean?
Could you be acting like
See,
detective
you
system?
called me at 7:17.
Exactly.
That's the time you got here at 7, I said.
Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, but we started recording like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, we started like at 8.
We're gonna be here for 2 hours.
It's at 7. It's about to be 10.
Who's still listening to us? Give me a hell yeah.
Hell,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Type it, hell yeah.
I think like the coolest thing ever was a lady that hit me up from Athens.
That's
Athens.
crazy with the story he was telling you right
Yeah,
now.
it's just still there in my messages.
Yeah.
Athens, that's crazy.
It was that Greece
That's
Athens, bro. She was like, "Hey, I just wanted to say shout outs all the way here with you guys." She wrote it on the first episode that we did,
No way.
all of us. And she's like, "Yeah, I just wanted to say,
Athens rules.
she's like, I'm saying I'm all the way from Athens, Greece, and I just want to tell you like, we like you guys' videos. Keep doing them. You guys are motivating us.
No way, what?
Yeah, like that's cool."
That's awesome.
And I was like, "That's pretty awesome." And I wrote it back. I thank you, like I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when people write to me, bro, especially now, like I try to write back. Especially when they're like, "Thank you, I appreciate it." But when they say something negative, I usually
Of
write.
course, yeah. It's better to forget them.
But you always gonna have your negative people, man.
But you know what though, bro? Like real shit,
Just like
I haven't had no negative shit. Like
type shit.
thank God, yeah, no type shit.
Most people are cool.
Yeah, most people are like cool. Like a lot of people tell me, "Hey, thanks, man. Like I really wanted to hear that," or you know what, thanks, man, I appreciate that, or you know what, man, this and that. But
That's cool.
oh no, man, fool, it's gonna come with time.
What happened?
That old man has like a crush on this fool.
Shut the hell up, homo.
Yeah, just looking at him and shit.
Not
The
even,
fool
what
comes
the
to
hell?
talk to this fool.
No,
I'm
he's
fucking
like,
around, bro.
he's like this, my little teddy bear.
Like he tells him to wait, like he's like, "Venga para acá."
That's so
The
scary.
waiter was
bro.
like, "No, hermanito." He's
No.
like, "Te voy a enseñar tu hermanito,
He's
ven
like,
para adentro."
he's like, hello, my friend.
Yeah, you know his voice with him.
That's how he tells
He's
you.
like, "You want to
That's-
come and eat a
That's
popsicle?"
so gross.
And you're like, "Mr. Herbert, it's never a popsicle."
Yo,
Really,
what is wrong with you?
Nah, we should make a little skits for him.
That little skit. What the hell? I got your
Nah, that
skit.
was the neighbor. He's a fucking nosy ass
He's
fool,
a
bro.
weirdo.
Super nosy.
The neighbors.
He's gay though.
The neighbor.
He's fool, yeah. He's always gay.
You can't tell you gay, but he acts.
Nah, man.
Weird, right?
No, he's super gay, dog. Fool, you have to be like gay not to notice because you're the same.
Yo.
Like,
He's making it to you, that's why.
no. I'm saying though, like, not
Yeah,
you.
but you can
for
tell
us.
straight out when
You
somebody.
could tell, yeah, because he has his
like,
eyebrows done.
Yo.
from a pin to pin. Like,
Yeah, if you can tell, he has his
you can
eyebrows
tell.
done.
Like, why your nails done, big dog?
He's like, it's just the time. Like, this is old guy at the gym for that fool has his nails done.
Uh-huh.
He's like 80, bro.
Whoa. Tony,
Like, why? Why you come out of the closet so late?
So late.
So young.
Hey, it's 2025 already, bro.
For
Like,
real, you're about to meet Jesus.
No. He just got comfortable too late.
well, that's why he coming out of the closet because he's about to meet Jesus.
I know.
Jesus gonna tell him, hey, how come you never came out of the closet?
Damn, it should have been you,
You
son.
know, yeah, you're lying this whole time. This is blindness and sin.
It's a sin.
But I thought you were gonna judge me. I'm judging you for not being you.
For bull stuffing.
Oh, God.
Damn, he got quiet now, huh?
This window went up. Right down, back down.
shit got hot.
Yeah, it got hot.
Alright, man, I'm a fucking. Alright, guys, thank you for coming and checking
No
out that
question.
shit.
Sure.
Nah.
The
I
question
really
was,
appreciate it, man.
How long before you turn it off? Oh, real quick, guys. No, he said they're asking questions.
Oh,
I'm just
no,
joking.
nobody's asking questions.
All right, man. Peace out. Lila's in the back, though. Yeah.
That's my boy Lilac in the back, my boy Kretz,
Yo, what up?
and me, the big dog. Thank you for coming and checking out our shit. I appreciate your comments and all that good shit, man. Thank you.
Peace out.
Oh, Susie said the female will play you no matter if you know the game. That is true, Lilac. That was for you.
Oh.
You said
You should have read it right there when it was live.
And it's still live. We're still live.
Oh, it's still live?
Yeah, it's still live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's true. It's true because it says, yeah, he said, yeah, you will get played. Like, they said, for example, you could be like, this fool's out there, bro. Like, okay, you know Sugar Free?
Nah.
He's a rapper, right? For always in the 90s, you used to talk about like pimp this and pimp that. He don't give a fuck
yeah.
about a bitch and that. And that fool married a young, loose hood rat, bro, that fucking pugs that fool around, bro. So it doesn't matter how much you think. Like, a young girl or anyone was gonna come and play you, bro. Because remember this, you think you know the game? There's somebody out there that knows the game more than you.
So the girl was...
And the female knows the game sometimes more to play you and suck up your money, bro. When you thinking about getting your cock sucked out, she's thinking about sucking all your money out of it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's real shit, bro. And then they steal your shit and bam, bro. You know what I mean? They'll start asking you
Hey,
for
but
money.
that's why I'm learning the game, Susie.
Yeah, for real. You see, Susie, he said he's learning the game. He's mastering on it, so he won't get played anymore.
Yeah.
He bought a girl a house. He said, Dad. Like, you know. All right, man. That's it. You guys want to say anything else, William?
No, thank you.
Anything for the youth?
No.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, hey, let us say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah. And happy Mother's Day, too.
Oh.
Dia de las Madres.